Welcome to San Antonio Back Injuries Part 2, Devastating Cost. Brought to you by the Herrman Herrman Injury Attorneys of San Antonio, Texas. A spinal cord injury causing paralysis is a life-changing injury for victims and their loved ones. A complete spinal cord injury occurs when all feelings and the ability to control movement are lost below the point of injury. An incomplete injury is when the victim has a degree of function below the point of injury. Paralysis has two primary categories. Tetraplegia or quadriplegia usually results from a neck injury and affects the whole body below the injury. Paraplegia is the loss of sensation and movement in the lower half of the body, including both legs. The National Spinal Cord Injury Statistical Center, or NSCISC, provides data about spinal cord injuries and costs. There are about 17,730 new spinal cord injury cases each year. About 291,000 people are living in the United States with a spinal cord injury. The average spinal cord injury victim will initially spend 11 days in the hospital and then 31 days in rehabilitation. About 30% are re-hospitalized one or more times during any given year following injury for an average of 19 days. 1 year after being injured, 17% of victims are employed. The employment rate increases to 32% at 30 years post-injury. The first year's cost and losses due to a spinal cord injury range from more than $368,500 for some loss of motor function to $550,000 for paraplegia and $816,000 for low cervical injury tetraplegia and $1.129 million for high cervical injury tetraplegia. Lifetime costs for a spinal cord injury range from $1.2 million to $5 million depending on severity of injury and the age of the victim. Recovering full compensation can be a real challenge for spinal cord injury victims, so our attorneys take a fact-based approach to your story by teaming up with medical experts and documenting the impact of your injuries through a day-in-the-life narrative. If you've suffered a spinal cord injury, please contact the Herrman Herrman Injury Lawyers for a free case evaluation.